Hi, and welcome to the last show of the semester. Thanks for watching Griffon Update. I'm your host, Jessica Stallard.
And I'm Tanner Cobb. So how do you feel about the semester almost being over with?
I'm pretty sad that it's almost over, but we'll be back next year.
Well, you will, but I'm not going to be here.
Oh yeah, that's right. What am I going to do without you, Tanner?
Well, you'll have to figure it out, but for now, we got a show to do.
Sure we do. We had a lot of events covered since before break, like how our university was labeled a Purple Heart University. Reporter Briana went to the event and tells us more.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light?
The color guard proceeded in as military veterans, students, and Missouri Western faculty all stand for the presentation of the national anthem. On November 12, 2019, Missouri Western was officially recognized as a Purple Heart University by the Military Order of the Purple Heart in the city of St. Joseph. This recognition shows universities that support men and women who have been wounded or killed while serving in the military. Through several departments at Missouri Western, support for the military is present, and in the future, the university hopes to centralize that support so that military students can easily identify with one department. As the advisor of the Student Veterans of American Association, a national organization that helps to build a connection with veterans around the country, Dr. Jennifer Jackson has made great efforts to enhance Missouri Western's support system for military students. According to Jackson, it is a great honor that Missouri Western has been designated as a Purple Heart University.
For me personally, it means a lot in terms of my efforts to make sure that we are building to become as veteran-friendly as possible as a campus. Getting a military-friendly designation is a huge advantage for us, getting more veteran students and building our student body to become more diverse with those students. And that designation does actually help with that, and it helps us to build up the recognition of our campus in the goal of building that military center that President Wilson was talking about earlier.
Students came in support of Missouri Western's designation. Jashira Bowden, a junior majoring in political science and the president of SGA Student Involvement, is proud to be a member of a Purple Heart University. Bowden came to the designation ceremony to show her support for all of the students and veterans.
One thing that I took away from this event is that, we have a lot of men and women that serve, and that we should definitely just remember those who have also served in the past. We can't forget them, even though stuff is happening currently. We almost go back to our past and bring it back to the future. I see them as heroes. I see them as courageous men and women, because that is something that you definitely have to get your mind wrapped around, not only leaving your family, but also going into different areas that you've never been in. But I definitely commend them, and I definitely will always support them.
Speaking of heroes, Walter Sly, Department Commander for the Purple Hearts for the state of Missouri, earned a Purple Heart Medallion while in service. Sly joined the Army in 1966 and served for 32 years. Sly said it felt good to be back on a college campus, being approached by leaders at Missouri Western to see what they could do for veterans.
I tell you what, the university does everything it has done for all our veterans and Purple Heart recipients, and it just sends a chill down my spine. And especially when I see the Purple Heart signs and that, it's fantastic. And I know a lot of people involved here at the college that got that to happen. But we're so proud to be able to designate the university as Purple Heart University.
Sly is great friends with alias George Bedford, another veteran, and sees him as a hero too. Alias George Bedford, Department Adjutant for the state of Missouri, is also proud of Missouri Western's designation, and he has received 2 Purple Hearts while he was in service. Bedford died on the operating table, but was brought back to life and got to experience something as great as the Purple Heart University ceremony. What happened to Bedford is a very rare case, and it is a true miracle that he is alive to tell his story today.
I'm glad universities and colleges are starting to recognize Purple Heart and veterans. He says, without the vets, we wouldn't have the freedom we got today.
Both Sly and Bedford said if they had the chance, they would serve in the military again. Missouri Western and its faculty continue to give back and will never forget those who serve. Reporting for Griffon Media, this is Briana Reed.
Wow, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, I think it's a great opportunity for our school to stand out from others.
Speaking of opportunity, did you hear about the international cooking class that allowed students to make food?
No, but it sounds cool.
It is, but instead of me telling you, we'll let Chloe Rhein tell you all about it.
The International Student Center held an international cooking class on November 18th. This marked one of several cooking classes the center held throughout the semester, this time focused on French cuisine. Students who came to the class first watched students make French-style crepes, and then were encouraged to make their own. It's well known that if a campus event has free food, students are more likely to come, but one main motivator for the international cooking class was to introduce students to other cultures.
The international cooking classes are here to help Black American people learn more about different cultures, and also for us, international people, to meet other American people who are interested in discovering other cultures.
One student who came to the cooking class said having events like this is good for those living on campus who don't have the opportunity to cook.
I did like that we got to cook ourselves. We've gotten to but make something at all of them, which is really nice. I know that when I was a freshman here, I didn't really have access to cooking implements, so for people who can't do stuff like that, it's a really nice kind of escape, almost.
With Griffon Media, I'm Chloe Rhein.
That looked like a lot of fun.
Yeah, I really enjoy the events that the International Center puts on.
Yeah, well, another event that they put on was the annual International Fair. I had the chance to go to it. Check it out. At the 2019 International Fair, students enjoyed food, facts, performances, and clothing from the international students' cultures. Each country set up a booth that they could then design with decorations, facts about their country, and food. While students tried different foods, they could sit and watch performances like dances and a pianist. Bailey Gilbert has many international friends and believes the event is important to the international students because they get to express themselves and talk about their culture.
I feel like they can actually be themselves here. They actually get to show people where they're from and they bring their own culture here, and then show people that they're not much different than everybody else. They just have different qualities. The International Fair is different than other events hosted by the International Center because this event takes students all around the world to learn about different cultures. International student from Malaysia, Alicia Gan, said she looks forward to this event because people ask her about her hometown, which she is always happy to talk about.
I think it's really fun and really cool because I get to explain and tell people here that they want to really know what's the culture and they want to know more about the countries and the foods, everything, culture, everything. So I'm happy to explain to them and let them know more about Malaysia.
With changes in the budget, you'll have to keep an eye out for the International Fair next year to attend and learn about your classmates and friends. This has been Jessica Stallard reporting for Griffon Media.
I've been where you fear to be. I've seen what you fear to see.
I've done what you fear to do. All of these things I've done for you.
I am the person you lean upon, the one you cast your scorn upon,
and the one you bring your troubles to. All these people, I've been for you.
All these people, I've been for you.
All these people, I've been for you.
All of these people, I've been for you.
Hey Jessica, can you sing?
No, I do not. I stay away from the singing game, unless I'm in my car.
So you wouldn't ever recommend signing up for a singing competition?
No. Tanner, where is this going?
To the winner of The Voice held here on campus. Reporter Paige Griffee caught up with the winner and tells us more about it.
The winner indeed takes it all, as Missouri Western's annual The Voice singing competition took place once again this fall semester. The competition was heated and the talent was astounding as the 4 finalists took the stage at the finale. The songs varied from slow Coldplay hits to the iconic Whitney Houston classics as the crowd went crazy for the contestants. Even President Wilson joined in on the fun during intermission as the whole auditorium sang at the top of their lungs to Sweet Caroline. Despite all the fun and games, there could only be one winner. That winner happened to be Jordan Jennings, who tells us more about her singing experience.
I really haven't had a whole lot of experience singing in front of people, so this is like my first time.
Jennings also explains just why taking this victory means so much to her.
I've always loved singing. I've been raised singing. My mom was a singer, and I've always loved being in choirs. I was in choir all the way up until high school, and it's just the solo piece that I've never actually done, so this is new.
Jennings' roommates also had some input into how she has grown as a singer.
This is something that we've been wanting her to do for the past 2 years, and she finally did it. And she rocked it.
Yes. We were going to sign her up if she didn't, and she did it herself, so we're very proud of her.
Yes.
And as if the newly public singer didn't receive enough love and support, her brother mentioned how great her performance was as well.
I'm like crazy proud of her. She really showed out.
Jennings left the competition with a $1,000 check in hand and a huge smile on her face.
I see you're trying to encourage me, but Tanner, I think you should just come back and try out next year.
I don't know about that, but what is encouraging is how Chloe Rhein stood up to tell her story. Reporter Briana Reed has more on it.
No, I haven't. I give tours on Thursday.
I didn't realize how many people I've met have actually had stories.
Chloe Rhein is a Missouri Western student majoring in journalism and has had a great success in this field as she's built lots of friendships, both professional and personal, throughout her time here at Missouri Western. However, many don't know that Rhein is a survivor of a relationship where she experienced possessiveness, threats, and sexual abuse at the age of 14 that lasted until she was 16 years old. After having dealt with the relationship, 2 years later, Ryan made the courageous decision to tell her story. Learning to Be Chloe Again, A Survivor Story is an award-winning documentary produced by the Missouri Western Instructional Media Center, and Ryan chose to have it shown with Missouri Western's full support.
I found this website where you could watch a show, but there's also a chat box on the side of it. That's kind of where it all started, because it wasn't like I wanted a relationship. I just was bored and I wanted someone to talk to. So that's where I met Ash, and he was 21 and I was 14, and there was a big age gap. Sometimes I'll even say, oh, it's statutory rape, because I feel guilty, even now, even after it's been years.
Well, the documentary probably, I don't know if it would have happened, if I went somewhere else. One of the good things about Missouri Western is, it's a smaller school, so everything's a lot more tight-knit. And that allows them to be more, more involved in the community. And so I know Siobhan Jackson. She was able to help me, and she's really close with Adam McGowan, Title IX, and it just kind of worked out that way.
As the Title IX coordinator at Missouri Western, Adam McGowan is someone who advocated for the showing of Ryan's documentary and thought it would help students to be more open in talking about their personal relationships.
Well, I think that it helps give students a face to some of these stories and issues. I mean, it's easy for me to get up and talk at Griffon Edge or things and talk about dating violence, domestic violence, stalking, sexual assault, but to have somebody who's a peer that they can look at and say, okay, this does happen.
McGowan is always available for students to come and talk with him about any concerns they have with the relationships they build. Other resources include the Free Counseling Center and support from the Residence Hall assistants. Alyssa Kuzmano, a junior studying social work and sociology, is an RA at Missouri Western. She chose to watch Ryan's documentary so that she could be of help to her residents who are going through similar situations.
I wanted to see what all the residents were going to see, because it's different than just saying, yes, come to this event. But being able to be present and be in participation with them shows the support that I think that this is valued.
Being the survivor that she is, Ryan has thought about becoming a victim's advocate once she graduates to help men and women who have been hurt. Through therapy, Ryan has found her voice again and continues on as a Missouri Western student who is now in a healthy relationship. Reporting for Griffon Media, this is Briana Reed.
That is really powerful. I'm proud of Chloe.
I am too. If you or someone you know needs help or just to talk, call 866-331-9474.
After this break, we'll have a look into the launch of Flavor, Patriot Paws, and Hot Cocoa with Santa.
One out of every 4 car accidents are caused by texting and driving.
Wait, what did you just say?
You heard me. That's better. Keep your eyes on the road.
Tanner, do you have any pets?
I don't, but I love dogs and just don't have time with it in college. But what about you?
I do. I have a cat. I have 3 other cats, and then I have another dog. I have a lot of animals.
Wow.
They're my best friends, and some people even need them for therapy, and that's what Patriot Paws does. Reporter Chloe Rhein got into the action and shows us some of the puppies.
Dog is man's best friend, but for those with service dogs, that friendship means so much more. Patriot Paws is a nonprofit organization aimed at helping veterans find service dogs to help them through life. On November 19th, some members from Patriot Paws came to Missouri Western to talk to students and faculty about the services they provide and some general information about service animals.
So we're a nonprofit organization. We provide service dogs to veterans and first responders that have been diagnosed with post-traumatic stress disorder or had a traumatic brain injury. But we do that by rescuing shelter dogs locally, and then we pair them with a veteran from day one, and we train together to make them their service dog.
One of the members from Patriot Paws who spoke at the event first found out about the organization because he needed a service animal. Jason Sindeldecker served as a combat engineer from 2005 to 2008. He said having a service dog has helped him cope.
Trust in someone. We all need someone to trust in, and and that's one reason why I like the dogs better. I found people can be hard at times to trust and deal with. My dog doesn't talk, so anything I tell my dog, I know it dies there. So
Patriot Paws provides service dogs to veterans and first responders at no cost. For more information about Patriot Paws, check out their Facebook at mopatriotpaws.org. With Griffon Media, I'm Chloe Rhein.
A leading problem I've faced is a misunderstanding on the part of students of the importance of academic advising. They miss appointments. They don't make appointments. But what's most disappointing is when they come unprepared. Give me a student with a plan in their head, or better yet, on paper. We could talk about their interests, not just about their classes. We could discuss internships, classwork, grad programs. It would open the door to what advising is truly about.
Can I help you?
But instead, they come to me in a panic when they need to register because...
I need to talk to you. I was trying to register for my classes, but it wouldn't let me do it because I need my PIN, and I haven't had time to set up an advising, so I don't even know what classes I need to take, so I just signed up for a bunch of random ones, and I'm going to drop them later. So can I have my PIN real fast, because I'm still logged into a computer in the lab? Am I interrupting?
Take ownership of your education. Make the most of your advisement by being proactive, punctual, and prepared. You'll open the door to more personalized attention and avoid costly setbacks. It's never too soon to begin planning your next steps at Missouri Western.
You know, it's always great to see new publications by the students.
I agree, but what do you mean?
Well, we have the Griffon News, the Griffon Yearbook, this show, Mochila, Reach, and now Flavor.
What's Flavor?
Reporter Paige Griffee can tell you all about it.
Missouri Western students and citizens of St. Joseph gathered together at the McCoska Coffee Shop downtown on Thursday, November 21st, to partake in the last poetry night of third Thursdays of the semester. Many students and even professors shared their love for poetry as they shared their art in front of a full house of people. Managing editor of the Reach publication, Caitlin Dillon, explained just how Poetry Night came about at McCoska, located in downtown St. Joe.
If I remember correctly, it came from Ann Davies, who is very involved in downtown, and she's in a separate poetry group. She is the one who found the place, said, hey, this is this awesome coffee place. And I said, hey, I've actually been there before. We should totally check it out. So that's when I said, hey, Griffin's already due third Thursdays, so let's hop on board of that, jump on downtown, and the rest just fell into place.
This night also marked the launch of the new Missouri Western zine called Flavor. Editor-in-chief of the Reach publication, Laura Krausch, shared her excitement for the night and explained why it was so special.
Well, tonight is actually our last Reach for the Mic open mic night, and it was also the launch of our mini zine sponsored by Reach called Flavor. And as you can tell by the chatter in the background, we had a lot of people show up today. So it was very successful.
The night consisted of a celebration after poetry reading had concluded for the new Flavor publication. Founder of the new zine, Janae B., shared the goal of this new publication.
I'm kind of using Flavor as a guise for really changing the world's perception of many things. But obviously, since, Black culture is so near and dear to me, that's kind of what I'm targeting. I have a lot of things that I want to do to give back and everything, but Flavor right now is just forcing a space at this, at Missouri Western. It's a predominantly white institution, but I don't think that that's necessarily a bad thing, just because we have a lot of people who care there, a lot of people who actually hear me out, just wanting my culture to be represented in a good light and, expose not just one flavor of Black, but just multiple flavors.
The night was indeed a success, and Missouri Western is excited to see the growth of the new zine called Flavor. This is Paige Griffee reporting for Griffon Media.
We've covered a lot of events in this show, but you want to know what I'm most excited for?
What?
Hot cocoa with Santa. I heard that President Wilson even dressed up as Santa. It also goes with the end of the semester because it means Christmas is coming, and oh boy, do I love Christmas.
Me too, and that sounds like a great time. Reporter Kathleen Woods went and spread a little holiday cheer.
The Marketing and Communications Department filmed the remainder of their holiday video.
Each year we do a holiday video that we put out on social media, and so we put together kind of some brainstorming sessions to think of something fun, a way that we could include the president this year since it's his first holiday on campus. And so somebody shot out the idea of what if we had him be Santa, and so just set up a hot chocolate bar with him. And we thought that would be a lot of fun for him and for the students.
President Wilson enjoyed the opportunity to play the role of Santa and put his own spin on the traditional role.
So when I was asked to play this role of Santa Prez, I was thinking, what a great thing. I could be here in the student union serving hot chocolate to students, asking what they might want for Merry Christmas.
After this short break is Do You Know Your Campus?
At Missouri Western, it's on us.
It's on us, all of us, to take responsibility and stop sexual assault.
To create a campus environment where everyone is safe and feels safe.
To realize that ending sexual assault is not an individual endeavor,
but a collective effort.
To understand that it affects not only students, but faculty and staff members alike.
At Missouri Western, we take action.
It's on us to look out for each other and not look the other way.
We step up and say something.
We support survivors. We are going to be a part of the solution and not the problem.
It's on us to intervene and take responsibility.
So take action because we can and will make a difference.
At Missouri Western,
it's on us
to put an end to sexual assault.
Begin by taking the pledge at itsonus.org.
So do you know where the Walter Cronkite Memorial is located?
Yes, I know how to get there, but I don't know what it's called. Fulkerson or
yeah, that's the same building, but it's technically located in Spratt.
Yeah.
And then do you know what our mascot's name is?
I feel like I know it. No, I don't.
It's Max.
Yeah.
You know what Gold Fridays is?
No, I don't know what Gold Fridays is. Is that something next year?
Yeah.
Like the Fridays off? Oh, yeah. When we don't have school on Fridays. Yeah, I like that.
Do you know where the Walter Cronkite Memorial is located?
It is in Fulkerson.
Yeah? It's in the building. Technically, it's in Spratt.
It's in Spratt.
Yeah. And do you know what Gold Fridays is?
Yes, we're not going to have classes on Friday anymore because we're supposed to be able to give us opportunity to do more work.
Yep. And how do you feel about that?
It's actually a good thought, except class hours are going to be longer now, and I can't sit in a class for like an hour and 20 minutes every day.
Do you know what our campus values are? If it helps, it is the name of the classes.
It's the name of the classes?
Yeah.
So, like, our classes would be like freedom, integrity, freedom, integrity, I don't know, I forgot. I know it's 4 though.
You got one right, yeah. It's service, quality, enthusiasm, freedom, respect, and courage.
6.
Yeah, so you got one right. That's more than a lot of people did, so that was good. Where the Walter Cronkite Memorial is located.
Yes, I do. It is located on the first floor in Spratt Hall.
Yep. You know what our mascot's name is?
Griffon? Peter Griffon? I don't know.
No, it's Max.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, I knew that.
Do you know what Gold Fridays is?
I don't think so.
Do you know what our mascot's name is?
Max. Come on now. Give me something harder than that.
You know what Gold Fridays is?
Gold Fridays, aren't they happening next fall? Is when we don't have school on Fridays?
Yep. And how do you feel about that?
I don't know. I like it a lot, but then I don't because classes are going to be longer. But I definitely feel like it's going to be awesome on Friday. So, all right. Snapchat, Trevor LM Tim, rep.
That's all we have for you this semester, but don't forget to tune back in next January for more news about campus and the surrounding region.
Thanks for watching Griffin Update all semester.